To access the course syllabus, again, you click on Course Information, and then you click on the folder entitled Syllabus and General Policies, and underneath the heading of Syllabus and General Policies, and again, the quiz will be on the basis of the information in the course syllabus as well as the general policies that we have listed. And to access the course syllabus, you click on the icon and download. Once you open the syllabus, again, the course is consolidated, and so the title is going to be Math 171 IO2/IO3 Syllabus, Spring 2023. And again, just for the syllabus, okay, we have the general overview and, of course, the course information. Okay, we have the inclusion of sections IO2 and IO3. And just for the items that we have regarding the course, it is for 4 credit as well as 5 contact hours. And the prerequisite is going to be anything along the lines of the completion of what we have in the following set. And key items for what we have for the Spring 23 semester is that for curriculum courses, the last day to drop without grade penalty is Tuesday, March the 28th. Also on the first page of the syllabus is my faculty information. And again, I do have that included in my contact information. And now for what we have in terms of the course itself, Math 171 is a course that is designed to develop topics which are fundamental to the study of calculus. Emphasis is placed on solving equations and inequalities, as well as solving equations and inequalities and what we have in various systems throughout. And also we have analysis of functions of various kinds, including absolute value, radical, polynomial, rational, and towards the end of the course, we also have exponential and logarithmic types. And we have the analysis will be in the guise of multiple representations, and upon completion of the course, students should be able to select and use appropriate models and techniques for finding solutions to algebra-related problems with and without technology. And again, this class is going to be taught as a 100% online section. All work will be submitted online, mainly through Blackboard and Alex. And again, Alex is going to be the textbook course software. And now you're expected to have ready and regular access to a computer with a reliable internet access. And you're assumed to be responsible and know about the goings-on that we have in terms of being able to navigate throughout the course. And work will be submitted through Alex as well as Blackboard. And typically assignments will be done on a weekly basis. And I will be providing updates throughout in the Blackboard announcements. And since this is an online class, okay, the primary means of communication will be through email, and I will make every effort to respond to emails within 24 to 48 hours, except for holidays and weekends. And I encourage you to email me when you have questions about the material you're using or learning. And if you cannot see me on campus, okay, do have various types of arrangements that can be made, whether it's through a phone call, office visit, or which can be done remotely. And among the meeting options would be the use of Zoom. Okay, and if you happen to be on campus, you're welcome to drop by and see me on campus anytime without an appointment. And feel free to email me, okay, if you have any questions. Also, you can visit virtually through Zoom, and I do have that contact information again available. Now, for the course, for the student learning outcomes, okay, upon successful completion, the student will be able to perform the following. And we have first, use analytical, graphical, and numerical representations to solve absolute value, radical, polynomial, rational, exponential, and logarithmic equations with both real and complex solutions, and also be able to use in these situations, be able to apply them in the context of working with inequalities that have real solutions. Also, we have in the case of the same types of scenarios, okay, where we have also exponential and logarithmic functions, okay, we're looking at not only working with real numbers but also complex numbers, where we are looking at finding out the solutions in the complex as well as the real numbers, and the zeros to be referred to as the solutions of those particular equations. And for what we have also for the outcomes, okay, we have used multiple methods to solve problems involving systems of equations and apply to decomposing partial fractions. Also, we have construct the composition and inverse of functions, as well as being able to use polynomial, exponential, and logarithmic functions to model various real-world situations in order to analyze, draw conclusions, and make predictions. Okay, now for the required materials. Okay, the required textbook is the first edition of Pre-Calculus by Julie Miller and Donna Gherkin with Alex, again, which is our learning software. And this course is referred to as a My Materials course, meaning access to the e-text and all digital learning materials was included in the payment for this class. Now, there is an option to purchase a loose leaf copy of the text from the bookstore or directly within the Alex platform. Also, this is key, okay, for the calculator. Okay, what is required is going to be a scientific non-graphing calculator, okay, and the common versions or the most popular models we have for the course are going to be either the TI-30XS Multiview Calculator or the TI-36X Pro, both of which are highly recommended. Okay, and so you're looking at a scientific non-graphing calculator. If you have like a TI-83 or 84 calculator or some other TI calculator that is a higher number, it's going to be a graphing calculator. Those items are not allowed. And for the 36 as well as the 30 calculators, okay, if you're a calculus bound, okay, the 36 is recommended. Okay, but both calculators do have fraction and radical capabilities as well as a useful table feature. And also, I'll be making reference to Desmos, okay, which is an online bit of software, and kind of using that as a bit of a visual tool in terms of how graphs appear. And also for the course, okay, we'll be using the Respondus Lockdown browser, and this will be through Alex, and I'll be providing information regarding that as we get near test time. Also, when taking online tests, you'll need a webcam for Respondus monitoring, and you do not need a separate webcam if the device you use for tests has a camera. And again, for the My Materials courses, of which this is one of them, okay, My Materials transform the educational experience for students while also reducing textbook costs. Students may opt out of purchasing the My Materials digital course material provided in select JCC classes. Students must inform their instructor of their intent to opt out and complete the opt-out form no later than 3 calendar days after the start date of the course. And now for the course overview, okay. Now, Math 171 is a course designed to prepare students for the algebra required in calculus, and this course will cover solving equations and inequalities, as well as solving systems of equations, as well as analysis of various types of functions throughout multiple representations. And in your textbook, okay, we'll be looking at fundamentals throughout in chapters R through 3, as well as portions of chapter 8. And now for the evaluation methods, okay, grades will be determined based on the following system, and Alex will be 30%. The class activities will also make up 30%. And for the tests, okay, this will make 40%, will make up 40% of your total grade. And for what we have in terms of the category descriptions, for ALEX, okay, activities in ALEX will include working in the pie. There will be weekly objectives corresponding to most sections, and I will be providing updates in terms of how to navigate throughout ALEX. And for the class activities, there will be class activities of varying types during the semester, including but not limited to textbook homework and lab activities. Okay, some of these may be in ALEX and others will be outside. And now, for what we have in terms of the tests, okay, 4 tests will be given and none of the tests will be dropped. Each test will be worth 10% of your grade. And with ALEX, okay, respond to Lockdown Browser with video monitoring, where the webcam is required, will be required for tests. You'll be given a practice trial or exam during the first week or so, or maybe the week prior to the first exam, that will allow you to ensure that Respondus is properly downloaded and working properly on your device. Makeup testing will only be allowed only in the case of extreme circumstances, and makeup exams will typically be a written version of the test that is taken on campus. Students should contact the instructor within 24 hours of the missed test to request a makeup. And your grades will be maintained in Blackboard. Your ongoing grade in the course will be in the weighted average column. I will make every effort to update the grade book in Blackboard within 1 week of the assignment deadline. While grades will be maintained in Blackboard, official final grades will be posted in WebAdvisor. And in this particular case, I will give feedback. And for what we have in the case of assignments uploaded to Blackboard, okay, we have when reviewing grades in the My Grades section of Blackboard, you may click on any underline hyperlink grade to see more details about the grade. And for the course, okay, there will be a 10-point grading scale that will be utilized. Okay, so A will be anything from 90 to 100. Anything from 80 to 89.99 will be a B. C will be anything from 70 to 79.99. D, 60 to 69.99. And anything below a 60 will constitute an F. No late assignments are accepted. And however, okay, I will drop the following scores from each of the categories at the end of the semester. I will drop the lowest 2 grades in class activities and the lowest grade in ALEX. No test scores will be dropped, however. For what we have in terms of uploading, okay, if there is anything to be uploaded, okay, you can email me and I will provide details on that, but you will upload your completed assignments to Blackboard, and it is your responsibility to ensure that your assignment submits correctly. Upon submission, students are provided a preview of their uploaded assignment. If there is a problem with your submission, you may email me pictures of the assignment prior to the deadline. Blank submissions, illegible submissions, corrupt files, etc. will be recorded as a 0. And in terms of, once again, getting in touch with me, email is going to be the best way to reach me outside of class, and I will make every effort to respond within 48 hours. And should you email me, this is stressed, okay, email me from your JCC student email account. If you send it from like an Outlook address or Gmail or Hotmail address or Yahoo, it might be sent over to the junk folder. I just want to let you know that. Now, for the critical success strategies, students should expect to spend around 20 hours per week on homework concerning ALEX videos, reading the text, assignments, and so on. And now for resources, okay, we have the link to the Khan Academy, as well as Smart Thinking, which is virtual tutoring 24/7. And we also have for JCC tutoring, we do have the link to the Academic Skills Center, and those are extra resources that you can utilize in terms of receiving help for all kinds of curriculum courses, including Math 171. Now, for the online attendance policy, attendance in class is expected of all students in order for them to achieve their potential in class and to develop desirable personal traits necessary to succeed in employment. This course is considered 100% online, and in order for students to be considered attending this course, they must engage in this course as much as or more than they would in a traditional classroom setting. To be engaged, students must actively participate weekly in all components of the course. And it says, please read the following information carefully to understand the attendance requirements. Okay, so all students must enter class prior to the class 10% date, which in this case is going to be January the 19th. Each student will be officially entered into class with the completion of the online enrollment verification quiz. And online courses have weekly attendance requirements, and in order to satisfy these requirements, students must demonstrate active weekly online attendance by submitting at least one academic assignment. And if a student misses more than 2 weeks, the student will be dropped. The student can be dropped at any time during the semester, including that time period before the date designated each semester as the last day a student can drop without grade penalty. And this rule includes absences for any reason, including sickness, jury duty, court, work demands, as well as funerals. If a student is dropped by an instructor due to excessive absences, a grade of WF will be issued. And a WF is a grade penalty and could affect one's financial aid. The student must ask for reinstatement permission from the instructor to re-enter class. And if this request is denied, the student may petition the Associate Vice President for reinstatement. If the Associate Vice President denies the request, the Vice President of Instruction will make the final ruling on the decision. And students who participate in college-related activities such as SGA or athletics must adhere to the attendance policy. And in such cases, upon approval of the instructor, class time missed will not be counted as absences provided the students are otherwise in good academic standing. That is at least a 2.0 cumulative GPA. And for CCP students, as stated in the articulation agreement, student absences due to state-mandated testing will be documented. However, they will not be applied toward the number of absences allowed before a student is dropped from a class. And the Jaguar Office of Learning Technologies is available to assist you with technical difficulties or training on distance education technology. And for the religious or solemn observance policy, JCC authorizes 2 excused absences from classes each academic year for religious or solemn observances. For the purposes of this policy, an academic year begins on the first day of fall classes in August and ends on the last day of summer classes in July of each year. Students requesting absence from class for religious or solemn observance must complete the religious or solemn observance absence request form and obtain instructor approval at least 2 weeks prior to the date of the absence. Students who miss class for religious or solemn observance will be granted the opportunity to make up work that is missed due to the absence. And again, general campus-wide policies and resources and the student acknowledgement form are available in Blackboard. And we have furthermore, throughout the school, we have the Quality Enhancement Plan Syllabus Statement. The Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commission on Colleges is the body for the accreditation of degree-granting higher education institutions in the southern states. As members of this organization, Johnston Community College is required to go through the SACS COC reaffirmation process every 10 years. As part of the reaffirmation process, each college is required to develop a quality enhancement plan that identifies a specific area for improvement, entitled Pace Yourself, Progression, Advising, and Campus Engagement. In the first year, JCC's QEP is a first-year experience designed to help our new Jaguars learn more about JCC and the college experience. Pace Yourself focuses on holistic advising procedures, providing more information about accessing and using campus resources, and becoming a part of the college community by engaging with faculty, staff, and peers through special events and organizations. Pace Yourself demonstrates the commitment by JCC to emphasize the importance of first year advising and access to campus resources and provides the opportunity to develop leadership skills and a sense of belonging through campus engagement. This commitment is supported by all members of the college, including staff, faculty, the administration, and the Board of Trustees. And for student concerns, most classroom issues can be solved with respectful and prompt communication. For student concern, please follow the steps outlined by the University Studies and Educational Technologies Department. Students not following the steps will be redirected. And the first step for resolving the situation is generally for the student to communicate concerns or complaints with the instructor outside of class time. As a follow-up step, the student can contact the department chair for that course. And if the matter remains unresolved, the student will contact the Associate Vice President of University Studies and Educational Technologies Department. Be prepared to explain the area of disagreement with the decision of the instructor and department chair. And so in terms of the contacts, in terms of any concerns, okay, I am the first person to contact me. And if there are still any ongoing concerns, the next person is Mr. Aaron Brickman, and he is the department chair of the University Studies and Educational Technology. And his office is in the STEAM building, room B127A, and his contact information is included. And if there are any lingering questions, Dr. Camille Reese, our Vice President of Instruction, is another resource, and her office is in the Wilson building, room C1018A, and her email address and phone number are also included in the syllabus. And that is it. And again, just look over the policies as well and complete the enrollment verification form. Have a great semester.